We come forth as a voice of many, however we are one. We are from the celestial vibrations. Our light is the color of white, and we bring forth bliss. Bliss is our purpose, it is our essence. With accelerated ascension, we will find that our consciousness rises as well. With this, our psychic and intuitive powers will increase. The decisions you make now, or the energies you radiate out from you to create the force field within which you live, will determine your reality and how quickly you will move deeper and more fully into the energies of the new age. It is time to decide whether you will move forward on the spiral of ascension through the gift of the life process or through the old energies of the death process. Traditionally, organizations were run on hierarchies of authority. In order to work within a hierarchy, you are expected to surrender your willingness to think for yourself and, instead, obey orders without question. Human creativity was suppressed, while such a structure encouraged people to be closed-minded when exposed to any new information or ideas. We, the celestial white beings, wish to invite you to experience a healing with us in our celestial chambers on the inner planes. We invite you to our healing celestial chambers on the inner planes. For those who feel guided to attend, we, the celestial white beings, will be present with you, and the healing that we propose is connected to the vibration of freedom. More than this, not allowing ourselves to be pulled into any of the conjured-up dramas those choosing to stay in the old earth and disintegrate with her try to throw at us. All systems will and are disintegrating because they cannot hold frequency any longer. This applies to all individuals as much as the greater whole. It is the return to simplicity. The complicated and outdated old systems will be replaced with communities who operate like cells within the greater body of the new golden age. As much as the temples of light are rising and already being anchored in by the intergalactic and universal councils, you are reversing the process that you initiated thousands and thousands of years ago. As you descended into the realm of materiality and began the process of building a temple of flesh to contain your precious gift of life, your spark of divine consciousness, your spirit self, you are in the process of finding your way back to the love of the Sacred Heart, which is unconditional love. Love with conditions became the norm as humanity sank into the density, and from these negative thought patterns, all other self-limiting concepts sprang forth and became your truth. People with open mind, on the other hand, can think for themselves and therefore become their own authorities. Being open to new ideas, they can awaken to creative, new solutions to challenges in their work and in their lives. Once the human mind is free to think for itself, these new ideas and solutions can be gained from the three main stages of focused conscious awareness. This is used to make a study and rational analysis of all available material. This is the process of digesting information, sleeping on it, and thinking it over on more than one occasion. It opens up the problem to more levels of consciousness than just the daily, waking consciousness. Each time the situation is examined, a more insightful overview is obtained, leading to deeper and longer-lasting solutions. It is often when you are in existence upon the earth that you contemplate freedom as an experience, however. It is a vibration of frequency of light that exists throughout the entire universe of the Creator. We wish to draw from our solar essence, the Creator's vibration of freedom like a beaming light. We wish to work with your body and your energy field, in fact your entire being, delivering this frequency of freedom which is flowing from our beings and from the Creator. As you are bathed in the vibration of freedom, remember that this is not necessarily freedom as you would recognize it upon the earth. It is freedom with the Creator's perspective. as the vibration of freedom flows over and through your being. We guide it to areas of your being, intensifying the vibration of freedom in those areas in order to create transformations and shifts. The shift is intensifying, and with it, souls will simply not want to have battles and bickering and fighting any longer, and will rather find whatever unifies, brings together, and knits together as the old separation and duality and truth are non-existent, and only being played out by those who are still clinging on to the old. Note, and this is very important, many are being challenged as a lot of old is being churned up, which finally needs to totally be let go of. Old systems, old ways of life and living, relating, and operating will simply start to break up and dissolve. The longer one tries to patch things up, the more they will break up. Here the inner work needs to be done, that final releasing and then a deep surrendering so that one's will is in alignment with the greater universal will. As the great master plan is in the process of unfolding in far greater ways than we can even imagine right now. Remember, it is not only the Earth which is ascending, but this whole solar system, galaxy and universe, and all is on track. We will give you ways to monitor your thoughts and still the mind in order to reprogram your subconscious and conscious minds with higher wisdom from your divine self. We will help you to bring the multiple minds of your chakra system into balance so that, once again, they are working in harmony, one with another. As you begin to experience peace within the mind, you will begin to experience joy and bliss within the heart, for they are inexorably connected. It is time for you to release all those concepts that do not support your highest, most empowering vision for the future. Remember, whether you believe it to be so or not, each and every day you are becoming more powerful co-creators. As we pass through the shift into the new reality, especially now that mass awakening has begun, we are learning to apply self-empowerment to all facets of life. Self-education and reflection mean that you can rely upon your own perceptions about what is best for you. The medical establishment used to be the authority on what was best for your health. Most aware people have already replaced that with self-education in nutrition and alternative or natural health care. Religious authorities are becoming increasingly ignored in favor of spiritual self-education. Political authorities are in such a crisis of mistrust that it will take total reform, including a revival of standards and ethics, to salvage the value of political representation. As we achieve this, energies will unlock, blocks will disperse. We will create a flow and easiness within your being, allowing the vibration of freedom to be present and co-create with your entire being. While you are experiencing this healing with us, the celestial white beings, you might become aware of certain areas of your body or your being and ask yourself, what would these areas of your body or your being do with the vibration of freedom? For example, maybe you are drawn to your heart chakra, and maybe there is a block that is being lifted from your heart chakra. And so you contemplate your heart chakra, embodying and holding the vibration of freedom. How would this impact your being? How would it impact your heart chakra? You will gain your own understanding, but an example of this could be that you are able to give love and receive love from others because there's a freedom there to do so. Or maybe the love that you share becomes more expansive because it is free to expand, radiate, and connect. The old experiment of patriarchy is no more. It is not valid any longer. It is now the sacred return to unity and harmony between the divine masculine and divine feminine, as both are equally empowered. And the divine masculine is fully in tune with his own feminine side, as the divine feminine is with her masculine side. They enhance each other beautifully. This means a super quantum shift in all relationships, familiar, society, and within all and everyone and everything. It is the return to visibility on all levels of the intergalactic fleet, and the intergalactic council and the universal councils are already happening. Many of the starseeds, like me, are already functioning on multi-dimensional levels and working with these councils and working in our sleep state, in our true soul form. We are becoming universally conscious, where all the lies which we ever told us, that this planet is the be-all and end-all of all existence, are being replaced with a full realization that the intergalactic councils and intergalactic fleet have been involved with this planet from the very beginning and have always been here and never left. Just as in the drama that is being played out on your planet today, there was a time in your ancient past when you too stepped forward, saying, "I am ready to serve." You left the beauty, safety, and comfort of your homeland and journeyed out into the unknown. You spent thousands of years, as you count time, in preparing yourself for your mission, and you were tested over and over again to see if, indeed, you were ready. You took an oath and agreed to allow yourselves to be diminished in light, wisdom and power to whatever degree was necessary by fragmenting your wondrous self over and over again in order to fulfill your assigned task. Your loved ones wished you well and watched you go with great sadness, but also with pride welling up within. For they knew that you were going forth on a great mission, a mission mandated by our God. When it comes to matters of authority, remember, it is better to be your own authority than to follow the crowd, wherever that crowd is being led by the propaganda of the day. Within you is all the insight you ever need to reach wise decisions about every challenge that you ever face. No one on the planet knows more than you about your needs, your situation, and your potential to find joy in all of the aspects of your life. While we are bathing you in the vibration of freedom, you can contemplate how freedom will impact certain areas that you are drawn to. If you are not drawn to any areas, then simply contemplate with the vibration of freedom within your being, how would that impact your being? It is most likely it creates a greater flow and ease of flow, so that energies can move, can create, and can manifest. You will also increase the expansion of your being and your energy, maybe even the power and strength of your being. It may support you in setting yourself free from limitations you've placed upon yourself. There are so many ways that the vibration of freedom can support you, and we, the celestial white beings, invite you to come work with us in our healing chamber. Simply create the intention and we will be present with you, transporting you to our healing chamber and beginning to synthesize and bathe you in the vibrations of freedom. These highly evolved souls fully embrace the universal Christ consciousness, unity and harmony, and work from the heart of divine love. Many of the intergalactic civilizations are 7th to 12th dimensional, and this includes Venus in our solar system. Their craft are conscious, and they indeed have the ability to instantly teleport their massive motherships from one universe to another. Such technology will be returned in New Golden Age, as our consciousness rises fully into the 5th and accelerating into the 7th. And then returning fully to space travel, and we'll even have our own motherships again, as we had before. We are already in a new Earth, where what a few years ago was labeled as science fiction becomes the norm. With such vast leaps on universal scale, we now are asked to keep up with all of this and to hold on to nothing. Let go of all you ever believed you were capable of what is possible and what is impossible, as we are now cruising into the totally unknown. Yet all the navigational tools are within us. Dearest friends, The first level of initiation takes place when the ego personality merges with the soul. You must strive to bring your ego desire body self into harmony with the soul. You must endeavor to make your soul self your constant companion as you seek to re-establish your connection with your higher self. You will gradually begin the process of realigning your multiple levels of reality so that you know, without a doubt, that you are a spark of our God and that you have a divine destiny. Most likely, at this time, you will not be in direct communion with your higher self. This will happen later. After a period of time, you will be drawn to a teacher or a guide. This may also be through organized religion or some group of students on the path in the early stages of awakening. You most likely will follow others ahead of you on the path, and you may even give up some of your power and venerate them. One day, you will understand that this is not the appropriate path to self-mastery, and you will begin to seek your own truth from many different sources. It is proper to listen to others and learn from them. However, you must always validate your own truth from within. We are being guided and being looked after and helped by the Universal Masters, the intergalactic fleet under the Ashtar High Command. Add to this those masters who all had lifetimes on Earth and thus know what it was like to be alive in the old Earth. The archangels, angels, unicorns, dragons, and now the 9th to 12th dimensional dragons are making their presence felt and purifying the Earth into the deepest core. Are all here to assist us and to merge with us in higher degrees. Lady Gaia has already ascended, and indeed she is shedding herself now totally from the old Earth as she fully embodies the new Earth now. Indeed, to be here to witness and be part of this is something your soul has been prepared for many millions of Earth years, and this is the only reason why you are here to see this shift through and to complete mission.